In this video, guys, we're going to look at 7 essential rules and tips for scalpers. Stay tuned. Hey traders, very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so if you are a scalper, there are some rules you really should stick to so that you don't get burnt. Now, scalping is a very, very intensive way to trade. Now, scalping, I'm talking about taking a few ticks, taking maybe 5 pips, 5 ticks, whatever you're trading, 10 ticks, that kind of order of magnitude. So you're in, you're out very, very quickly, you're managing your risk, and you're literally jobbing around price back and forth, or trade, should I say, back and forth, all throughout a period of time. Now, scalping all day long is very, very challenging. It's much better to be very focused on a specific point in time, which we're going to look at in a moment. So what we'll do is we'll get straight away, get started with some of these rules. So the first thing, guys, is to be very good at cutting losers fast. That is the most essential thing for a scalper, and the biggest thing that makes scalpers literally just come undone. They just fall apart because they don't cut the losers. You absolutely have to be brutally chopping the head off the losers without even thinking about it. You have a point where you come out and you come out. Now, people might say, well, you put a stop in. Most of the time for scalping, you don't have time to put a stop in. You might be able to put a wide stop in on something if you're working around a position in case something goes wrong. We'll talk about safety net in a moment. But most of the time, you're going to be in, you're going to be out. You're going to be in, you ride the momentum, you come out. You look for the fade, you come out. You're wrong, you come out. You absolutely have to be solid with your discipline, because it only takes a few trades that you let go against you too far and it wipes out all the gains. It's just a complete, and also not only does it wipe out the gains from a financial perspective, but it's super damaging from a psychological perspective, because you're working hard all morning, putting gains in, and you slip up just a couple of times and bang, all those gains are gone and you're ready for the day, and that's super demoralizing. So get very, very good at cutting those losers fast. Number 2 is understand where your edge is. So is your edge trading at the open when it's more active? So if you're trading an index, is it super active at the open and you like trading that? Do you prefer trading when we're at an overnight high, or do you prefer trading near a gap, or a gap kind of environment where the market has gapped? Do you prefer trading Forex over the Asian session? What is it? Find out where your edge and opportunity is and focus on that. Then ignore the rest of it. You've only got, as much as we'd like to believe we're superhuman traders, guys, we've only got so much cognitive load and focus to give. So really try to narrow down when you're getting involved in the market, when you're best suited to scalping. And the third thing, guys, is very strict on when to call it a day. So this is your basically risk manager side of business. Hey, if you're down $1,000 for the day, if you're down £100, if you're down whatever order of magnitude, it doesn't matter, then you're out. You just get rid of the day, say, listen, you know, my maximum limit for the day is £500, £700, whatever it may be, and you stick to that. Now, listen, if it goes over and it's, say it's 700, goes to 710, then still call it a day. People often say, oh, well, I've broken the rule anyway, I'll quit. Now listen, if you for whatever reason it's get a bit of slippage, or you just don't realize where you are and you're over the limit, then just still stop. You know, don't get into the trap of seeing many times before, oh, I'm over for the day, might as well carry on, see if I can get back to it. No, if you've got a limit, stick to it. Again, be very disciplined with that. Number 4 is to use a broker with a very tight spread or very low cost. This is a great opportunity to talk about our channel sponsor, Core Spreads Australia. These guys have got super tight spreads on the currency pairs, on the indices, on the type of things that you would probably want to scalp. FTSE, UK 100, German 30, all the major pairs, etc. Competitive margins, decent platform. There's a link to them in the description below. Go and check them out, because if you can't trade with low costs, that's really going to eat into your profits. If you are trading away and you're giving most of it in spreads or most of it in commissions, whatever aspect you're trading, whatever vehicle you're trading, it's just not going to work. You have to have a very low cost broker. So that's something that's very important. Number 5, guys, when you feel bad, do not trade. What am I feeling bad? Well, bad is, hey, you didn't get much sleep, you're having an argument with someone in the family, or something else is going on that means that your mind is elsewhere. This is a game where you have to absolutely be 100% in tune with what's going on, because if you're out of sync, a little bit late, you're going to lose. A little bit early, you're going to lose. You know yourself. You know this. When you're scalping, if you're in tune, it's working beautifully. It's like riding a wave. You're going surfing. You've ever been surfing before? You're just a bit late, you miss the wave. A bit early, the wave comes over the top of you. It's that little sweet spot. And so recognizing if you're just not on form, and it's okay to have a day off. It's like, okay, I just didn't get much sleep. I was this, as that. I feel I'm a bit ill. Now listen, I'm not saying that every little tiny major minor thing you don't trade, but if you recognize that you're fatigued and you're feeling a bit rough, just don't trade. Just don't trade, because it's one of the, especially with trading scalping, it's very, very sensitive to that kind of thing. Number 6 is have a good safety net strategy. So this covers everything in terms of having a very wide stop, just in case your broker platform goes down, or just in case your internet goes down, just in case normal things happen. These things happen. You have a power cut, or anything can happen. So maybe having a wide stop in place, maybe having an additional computer you can trade off, making sure you've got an app with your broker's platform on. Core Spreads Australia has the Core Trader 2 platform on a mobile, so you can have that. And also having a telephone number, all these kind of things, so that you just know, hey, if something goes down, I can get out of a position. Because if you're scalping, you're probably going to be trading a bigger size than normal. And what you don't want to be is everything just to go out and you just be sitting there just hoping that the market is not just going to rip your face clean off. All right, so number 7, guys, the final one is develop a process to get you into the zone. This is a little bit of a more in-depth thing, but let's just touch on it briefly now. When you're scalping, you have to be kind of feeling the market. You can use rules to a certain extent, of course, but ultimately it's like, okay, this has gone a little bit too far, I want to scalp for a little retracement, or this is momentum, I want to jump on it. That's the way you're going to be trading it. And so you have to develop a routine to get you into the best possible mindset for being able to scalp actively. So a lot of cognitive load going on. So whether that's some sort of music that gets you in the zone, whether that's some sort of meditation, prayer, whatever you're into, it does not even matter. Exercise, something that says, right, I'm ready now, I'm going to be focused, what I'm looking at, run through my checklist, let's go, let's see what the market's got to offer. All right, guys, those are 7 rules, essential rules for scalpers. Don't forget to check out our channel sponsor, Core Spreads Australia. A link to those guys in the description below. Take care, bye-bye.